Welcome back to LoveLine.
Thank
and you came. You got to know. Look, you. When I'm saying that, it's not like I'm just making small talk. There's a microphone here. You got to say, here. Welcome back to LoveLine.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
And you live like where? We were talking about this earlier.
Like Redlands.
Where it's snowing right now.
Right. Well.
Where they lost a snowboarder.
Yeah.
Probably a LoveLine listener. And they said that they gave. Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that? We have 8 listeners now. But no, this seriously. 2 guys were snowboarding up in Mount Baldy. They went off the trail or something, and an avalanche happened. And seriously, this does happen in Southern California, so you got to be careful. And the avalanche happened, and now I guess they might stop looking for the guy. And I said, if it was a skier, they'd still be looking.
No.
If it was a skier, they'd be looking for all of next week. It's a snowboarder. They said, it's cold out. Let's go inside. We'll find him in June. So it's kind of a drag. I'm kind of bummed out about that. I mean, I hope to God everything's okay, but it doesn't look good. But I don't know why I'm starting off LoveLine bringing that up. So you're filling in for Dr. Drew for the next 2 days. Are you going to be here Sunday also? Is he here Sunday, Ann? Ann's not going to be here Sunday because of the Super Bowl. Whoopee.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I could care. I know. All right, the Chargers. Woo. Right? Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not a football fan. We all know that. But what type of doctor are you, just so people know? They can't ask you medical questions?
Yeah, I do emergency medicine and some adolescent medicine and substance abuse. A lot of drug treatment.
So some of the same questions we could ask you.
Right. Drew and I have similar practice profiles.
Do you ever compare doctor stories?
Oh, yes.
Like, hey, you know what I found the other day? This guy had this in his...
Yeah, actually, we compare interesting substance abuse cases and the new treatments and stuff like that.
What's the new drug that everybody's doing right now?
Well, you know what? I'm out in the Inland Empire. Methamphetamine's a problem there. It's interesting that it's spread to various other parts of the country, including L.A., but, names change, Tweak, Crystal, Crank.
Speed.
Right.
Well, tonight, we're talking about love.
Right.
It's LoveLine. We want to talk about relationships. Okay? We're going to have fun tonight. A lot of you people have been asking about the TV show My So-Called Life because there's a lot of LoveLine listeners that really dig this show. And we can let them in now, I guess. So we brought some of them in, and they're going to actually beg for you all to watch the show because I guess the ratings aren't actually doing that good. That's usually why people show up on LoveLine. As soon as the show takes off, we'll never hear from them. But when the show starts to slow down, bam, they come to us on LoveLine. But we've got 4 people of the show, My So-Called Life. And I also understand that they won a Golden Globe, or somebody did. So come on in. We're on the air right now.
Okay, I'm coming.
And as the guests walk in, they will introduce themselves on the microphone.
Hi, this is Wilson.
Hold on. Is your mic on? Hold on. Let me sit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, this is Wilson Cruz.
This is working really good, Ann. This way of having the song at the beginning of the show. Okay, go ahead. No, I'm talking to Ann. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this mic on? Hold on. Let me see something.
Am I plugged in?
Oh, this mic isn't on.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, Ann.
Yeah?
I think we're one short mic.
Hello.
Not working.
Oh, okay. Let me check.
Perfect. So, okay, everybody say hi into that mic then. Y'all got to share that one. And say your names and say your names on the thing so everybody knows who's here.
Hi, this is Wilson Cruz.
You know what I'm thinking? Hey, this is AJ. Hi, this is Devon.
And AJ, you haven't done the show with while I've been on it, right?
Do, babe.
But you two did it before. Now, who got a Golden Globe?
Claire!
Claire. Now, wait, is this mic working now, Scott? Yes, it is working now.
Yep, it's working.
I hit that button, you idiot. Go away.
Claire Danes won
Damn.
a Golden Globe on Saturday night. Yes,
And that's why she's not here.
No, because she's working.
Because when you attain a level of
She
success,
has a report to do.
they're not
Hello.
here.
She's writing an
algebra
essay at the
study.
moment. Hello.
Understand what?
How am I supposed to know?
Why are you getting all snotty with me last time? I was nice to you last time
Yes,
you showed up.
you were nice.
I was cool. I gave you the mic. I let you
Don't
tell your
attack
whole stories
Claire.
about how to help people talk to their parents if they were gay and let you do that stuff. And now you're getting a real cocky attitude.
I don't have
You
a
know,
cocky
let me tell you
attitude.
something.
No,
No,
let me tell you
something.
No, let me tell
Gay
you
guys
something.
get
No.
really smart with me
Yes,
sometimes
and straight
for some
guys
reason.
take it the wrong way. That's
Okay.
right.
So how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
You and AJ, you were in the movie The People Under the Stairs,
Yeah.
which I saw that. I was like, who was that? Wes Craven or Stephen King?
Wes Craven.
I was so excited to see that movie, and then I saw it, and it wasn't. You were great, but it was. Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Weird movie, trippy
really
movie. But
weird.
you were
It
like the little
wasn't-
girl in that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't like a horror movie. It wasn't a shocking like horror movie.
Which
it
I
was
wanted.
like a mind trip kind of thing. Yeah, it was advertised a little differently than
What it
I mean,
was.
it was funny. It was supposed to be funny. It's like a spoof.
I thought
it's
it was
supposed to be
funny.
like over the top and outrageous.
But if you went there wanting to get
Funky.
scared,
Well, I was
you didn't
poor.
get
I
scared.
saw it at the $2 movie, so I didn't know what the promo was. But I thought it was fun. I didn't even know you.
But the
was great.
$2 movies are probably better because all the people in the audience are talking about the movie and talking
Right.
during the movie, and you can hear them screaming at the
No,
thing like,
you know that whole
"There's
thing.
someone under the stair!" So tell me about the show. I mean, I'll tell you. We'll be honest. The ratings aren't that great right now. But at K-Rock, anybody that listens to us has heard us say every single day we're reading these faxes. Hi, Ricky. The show's great. When's my so-called life on? Hi, Ricky. You suck. Get hit by a truck. When is my so-called life going to be on? So I mean, obviously, like the K-Rock listeners are definitely very behind the show.
Well, yeah, that seems to be our demographic here, right? I mean,
Well, I mean, it's amazing because the response that we've gotten in the letters and online and the whole cyberspace, and it's just been tremendous and passionate, and it doesn't stop. But then all of a sudden we look at the ratings and it just doesn't reflect what we're feeling.
right. And you know, tomorrow's our last episode for this season, and
Have they said anything about renewing it?
no, we won't know until May.
Well, what
They
they,
say
I mean,
50-50 at this point.
well, yeah, we say 50-50. I mean,
We
anyway,
like to
it's
think
a
of it
really
that
good.
way.
it's a
But
really
letter
good
writing doesn't hurt,
possibility.
does it?
No, letter writing
Letter
helps a lot.
writing we need. We
And
need
I'll tell you
more.
what,
I
at about
need more.
10:30, we'll give an address.
Cool.
So if you really support the show, definitely get a bunch of people to write as many letters as you can, because I
Write
know
to
it's
Ted
happened
Harbor,
with
write
a lot
to
of other
local
shows.
Newspapers.
Yeah.
Write to your local newspapers and
Definitely.
things like that. And
Just anybody, right? Please.
Right to me,
your
damn it.
friends.
Well, we're going to take some calls right now. The number's 1-800-520-1067. We have some cast members from My So-Called Life, and Dr. Bruce is filling in for Dr. Drew. And right now we're going to talk to Jim, 16 from L.A. Jim, you're on LoveLine on the world-famous K-Rock. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Speak up a little bit, bro.
Hello?
Okay, you're on the air.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Wilson.
Hey, how you doing?
I called last time about harassed at school,
Right. I remember.
and I wanted to tell you that everything's fine now.
Oh,
Because Jim, so for the people that weren't listening that time, back up, tell us what the whole story was.
Oh, I was being harassed at school, and I didn't like
Because why?
because of people not accepting who I was.
And you was who?
Gay.
Okay. So
Uh,
people at school were not accepting that you were gay.
Yeah.
And what's the type of stuff that happens at school?
Like name calling and weird looks and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. But doesn't it go, I mean, did you see this thing that was on TV tonight about what they're doing in Texas?
no.
It's like in Texas, what they say, it's like Friday night football game, Saturday night gay bashing.
You're
It's
kidding
like
me.
it's really bad. I mean, they're doing a whole big thing on. Did you see this thing tonight? I mean, it's like. I mean, tell me some of the other things, because some of the guys that are real backwards, closed-minded guys that are calling you names think, so what? There's just a couple names. Somebody might call you a fag sometime, but it goes beyond that, doesn't it, Jim?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
But like-
of course it goes.
I mean, you
beyond
can
that.
you can elaborate.
I mean, it scars. It stays with you for forever. You know,
Yeah.
it affects the way you deal with people the rest of your life, and how you come in contact with people, and it affects your self-esteem. And I'm glad to see that Jim faced it head on, and he did something about it. You know, I told him last time that, these people are just in his life for now, and once he gets out of high school, he's going to be fine, and just live his life as normally as he possibly can, and get out of high school,
But once he
by
gets out-
graduating, of course.
But once you get out of high school, I mean, to say once you get out of high school, Jim, everything's gonna be good. There's idiots everywhere, and
Well,
it's
no,
gonna follow you
yeah,
around
It's
your
really
whole
hard
life.
because in this business where we all are, we tend to be ignorant on our own, because like me, I'm so used to being around Wilson, and I have a lot of gay friends, and it's so open, and it's just so normal almost. I mean, it is
And we live in a
around in our
vacuum,
environment, yeah. And then I keep thinking, because it keeps feeling like everything's opening up more. I mean, Wilson's on the show, and it's gotten such a positive response. I mean, he hasn't gotten gay bashing letters or anything. He's gotten letters saying,
Thank you.
I absolutely love this Ricky. He's the sweetest thing in the world. But I was.
I think
so
they'd be talking
amazed
about the
to find
character
out-
on the show.
yes,
Yeah,
the
that's what I
character on
figured.
the show. And I was so amazed to find out he was gay. I don't like gay people, but I guess I'm changing.
You know
And,
what's interesting,
letters
too?
Like that. It's been amazing.
I mean, other than the people that were so obviously blatant, flamboyant homosexuals, I can't really think of anybody. I mean, in a sense, you're really trailblazing. Because I saw there was a special they did on TV on you, and I don't know which show it was, where it was like a profile on you. And
Entertainment Tonight.
was it Entertainment Tonight? And there really aren't any young gay actors that are going out and saying, "Hey, I'm an actor. You know, I happen to be gay. I play gay, and this
Well,
is
and
what's
it's
going on."
also not-
And they listen to you say, "Look, I had to tell my parents. It wasn't easy for me."
Yeah, and
You know,
it's also
Hopefully
that-
it'll start now. I mean, that was the whole point, was that, you know, it was going, in my mind, it was going to take one person to start it off, and then there was going to be this huge outcry for it, and then people were going to start doing it. And hopefully, you know, it'll start people realizing that it's okay, that we're not living in 1932 anymore, where it has to be a secret, that you can live your life and be happy, and you don't have to live this sad existence that society says you have to. And that,
But it's tough.
And that, yeah, but it's hard. I'm not making light of it. I'm just saying I made a decision, and hopefully it'll make it easier for the next person to be able to do it.
And Wilson and I would sit and we had talks when we were doing the pilot and even the first run before we actually had a time slot, and we'd sit and talk about how scared we were. We didn't know what the response was going to be to his character. We didn't know if he'd be afraid to go out in public because of this reality that's sitting there and that we like to ignore sometimes, but it's always going to be there.
Hey, Jim,
Huh.
have you told your parents?
That's what I was calling about. I wanted to, like, I don't know if I should tell them yet.
Well, what? Why do you want to tell them right now?
Cause like my mom like drops hints, like, you know, she'll say like,
Well, is it gonna be? Are you gonna be in danger if you tell her? I mean, is she gonna hurt you? Is she,
I'm not afraid of my mom. I'm more afraid of my father.
okay. Is he do you think he'll hurt you?
I don't think he'll hurt me. I just think like he wouldn't want me to live here no more.
You know what the
Well-
thing is? I think, I mean, that most fathers, the way that the fathers would think, if it wasn't a moron dad that's going to beat the crap out of their kid, but I think a normal heterosexual father guy is going to say, well, what the hell did I do wrong?
Right. Well,
That's what the fathers are gonna
But that's
think
going to
of.
be any parent's response, and our job as their children is to say, this has nothing to do with you. This is something that I have. That I am. It has nothing to do with the genes that you gave me or something that you did while I was growing up. This is just the person that I am. It's like having brown eyes and a left hand. You know, that's just the way it worked out, and it's our job to communicate to them, communicate that to them, and even they won't understand that at first, and it's going to take time. It took my parents, you know, a year to understand it.
But they did.
What was the reaction though that your
Well, the
that your
reaction
parents
was,
gave
you know, what did I do? You know, or my mom right away, the first thing that came out of her mouth, you know, was I don't want to lose you, because there's this connotation with AIDS, and you have to explain to your parents at the same time that, look,
Just 'cause I'm
I
gay
could be,
doesn't mean I'm
you know, exactly, I could be as straight as, you know, anyone else in the world, and I'm still in danger of catching this horrible disease. You have, and that's going to be the response, that they did something wrong, that you're going to die, you know, that you're going to be abused, and you have to, it is your job to explain that to them. And so coming out is not only a time for you to explain to your parents about who you are, but it's also a time for you to educate them and to help
what
them
gay
through
means.
the process.
Get them away from the stereotype.
And because, you know, it took you a long time to deal with it and to become comfortable with it, you also have to understand that it's going to take them time to
Yeah,
understand it.
I like that last time I called and you told me what you told me. It like really helped me,
Good,
and I wanted to thank you a lot for that.
You're welcome.
so cool.
And I like seen you on Donahue, and I seen you on Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
I taped both of them.
You're a hot babe.
And what's it called? I wanted to call you to ask you this because like right now that like I tape all the shows on my so-called life because you're like right now someone that I look up to because everything that has happened on the show is like weird because it's happening to me. Like the same thing about the guy that you liked,
Mm-hmm.
and also like in the next episode I read in TV Guide that a girl likes you,
Yeah.
and that's happening right now with me. It's like totally weird.
Well, that's why we do the show, because you know, you're not alone. You're not the only one going through it, and it's just like you feel you're going through it. There are people around this country, around the world probably, that are dealing with the same thing, and that's why we have the part on the show to make you feel that you're not alone, that you're
And that you are
you're a part
person
of
who-
a special thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
Okay, I wanted to thank you guys, and can you guys tell Claire that congratulations? I was like screaming when I found out she won.
So were we.
I was so excited. I like loved her since the first day I seen that show. I bought the soundtrack yesterday.
Cool.
Very cool. It's
Yes,
a cool
I
soundtrack.
I was
huh?
mad because AJ and you weren't on in the inlay. I was like so
We'll
angry.
do next season,
Well, thanks for your call, Jim.
and we'll sing
All right.
on it.
Bye.
Bye.
So much happiness in this room, I could just puke right now. Number's 1-800-520-1067. It's also Wednesday night. I want to remind everybody that it's insomnia night. That's why we got all that fat-free brownies and, right, really fat-free. And everybody's listening to
They're not
LoveLine tonight.
fat-free?
What? As far as we know, I keep on saying it like it is. They're all listening to the LoveLine show tonight at the Insomnia Cafe on Ventura Boulevard, just a little bit west of Woodman. So go there. It's a fun place to drink Joe and listen to LoveLine. And, of course, we have cast members from My So-Called Life. Now, for the ladies that are here on the show, what is your relationship gig right now? You guys involved in relationships?
Oh, I am.
You are. Now, were you before the show?
Yes.
Does it put pressure on it now?
No.
Because guys like you, because, you know, guys are really into it because you're on TV? Or...
I don't know. I mean, he's my best friend, so it's not anything that it hasn't been affected.
Does
by.
he work in the business?
No, he plays baseball.
Professional?
No, he goes to school at UC Santa Barbara.
Oh.
He's a
And what about you?
communications major.
No.
You're single, girl?
So we'll
I'm
move
a
on.
single girl.
So now that you're on TV and everything, are all the guys hitting up on you and saying, hey?
Well, she's so beautiful. I don't know how they can't.
Oh yeah, no.
Actually,
I don't know.
Ryan gets more interest from girls lately than
Really? Let's hear about that.
no, Ryan, my
Oh,
character I play.
I'm sorry. I haven't watched the show, but I don't watch TV, so please don't take offense to
Take
that.
offense, okay.
I'm going to go to some more calls right now. Right now, we're going to talk to Alicia, 19, from Tajunga. Alicia, you're on LoveLine. What's up?
Tajunga.
Well, it's just that I'm having a problem with my boyfriend.
We're here to help. Go for it.
Okay, he's not satisfying me in bed.
What do you need in bed, girl?
Like, sexual.
Like sexually, why?
Well, I don't know how to...
He's a lousy lover.
Huh?
He's a lousy lover.
Yeah.
How is he a lousy lover? What do you want in bed?
Well, I'm into, like, S&M, but...
Oh, really? Like, tell me about this kind of...
Like being handcuffed and stuff like that, but he doesn't do it. He's not into that.
So you're into handcuffs?
Huh?
You're into handcuffs?
Yeah, and, like...
What other stuff? Don't swear, by the way. What other stuff?
I'll take this one.
like whips and chains, I don't
Whips
know.
and chains.
But he's not into that. He doesn't want to do it.
Like, what are the kind of things that you want to do to him? And let me just see, as normal guy talking, if you're off base. Like, do you ever walk in there dressed like a Nazi and tell him to be your Great Dane or something? Because if I was that guy, I'd say, hey,
No,
maybe that's a little bit far, okay? What kind of stuff do you want him to do, Alicia?
Tease me? I don't know.
Tease you?
Yeah.
Like, man, Alicia's got a big butt, or what?
No, like sexual.
Like sexual, like.
Like bite on my nipples or.
Oh, yeah, normal stuff. Bite on your nipples. Do you ever tell him that?
Yeah, I try telling him
You
that.
say, I want you to bite on my nipples.
Yeah.
And what does he say?
He's like, well, okay, and then he doesn't do it.
What? He go, I'd like you to bite on my... No, this is Alicia. I want you to bite on my
I
nipples.
I
No,
say it
quiet,
nicely,
Alicia. Alicia, what's your boyfriend's name?
Oh God, I don't want to say it on the air.
Okay, let's say it's Bob, okay? This is Alicia in bed. Bob, I want you to bite on my nipples. Okay. And then he doesn't do it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 19.
And how long have you been dating this guy?
I've been dating him off and on for like 4 months. I
Okay.
dated him 2 months, and then everything was fine, and then I broke up with him, and then got back together with him.
So move on. I mean,
Okay, I tried
4 months
telling him
is
because my best friend, okay, she wants to try it with a girl, and she wants me to be the girl.
okay.
Well, then let's go on to this subject. This is much more interesting for me. Alicia, if this guy... Now tell me, out of bed, how is the relationship with this guy?
That's fine. He's just a geek.
Alicia, you know what you are?
Why are
You're one
you
of those
doing that?
crazy, aggressive S&M women that just wants a man to be your male pet human. Okay?
true.
Exactly. He ain't it for you. There's guys that are into that. There's guys that want to be taken and told to bite their nipples.
Where?
What? Well, probably not in Tahunga. Okay? I think you
Come
got
on to
to. I think you got to get out of Tahunga for a while. Go to the clubs where those kind of guys are.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a guy you're not happy with. You said he's a geek.
And you're 19, you know what I mean? Please. There's
Exactly.
so many fish in this
There's
sea.
so many nipple-biting guys out there that like that kind of stuff. I mean, you say, I bet he's a geek.
Move
What is it
on.
about this guy, Alicia? He's loaded?
Yeah.
Well, you see, now I don't even want to talk to you, okay?
Well, it's not that. I tried telling him that my best friend wanted to do me, as a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I don't want you to do it.
Do me, baby.
Yeah.
Like, I might go on the Ricky Lake show and, say that my girlfriend left me for another woman.
Yeah, well, see.
And I told him, it won't be like that. It's just going to be a one-time deal.
And he didn't understand it. I agree he's a geek. Dump him. Okay? Dump him, move on.
Dump him and move
Dump him and move on. What do you guys say?
Dump them.
Dump him. Okay?
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Hey, we're going to go to commercials, and we'll be back with more LoveLine with the cast members of My So-Called Life. Hey! You are listening to LoveLine. Ricky Rackman with Dr. Bruce filling in. Great feedback. I haven't disagreed with one thing you've said so far, Dr. Bruce. I just want to tell you I appreciate that.
I hope I'm not too overbearing.
What was that?
I hope I'm not too.
Well, that's it. That is why I asked you to fill in for Dr. Drew. As soon as the fill-ins start to get real comfortable, then they start like arguing. I said, can't you bring on a different Dr. Ann? This guy, he got comfortable. He told me to shut up. As soon as they get comfortable, they tell me to shut up, and then it's like, Drew, Ann, bring in a doctor. Let's read a couple faxes. Faxes come to us at 520-1FAX. And first of all, I want to tell you I have AJ Langer, Devon Odessa, and Wilson Cruz. They are from My So-Called Life. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to give you the address to write to ABC to tell them, don't take this show off the air.
Get a pen.
Right? Because these people need jobs.
We need to eat.
Okay?
I'm so
How's that?
hungry.
These people want jobs. Here's a couple faxes. For the doctor, when my girlfriend and I engage in oral sex, I have found that she tastes funny.
That's not the facts we were going to read.
There are other faxes than the ones to the cast of My So-Called Life.
How could that?
Even after she washes herself. Is this normal? If
And you
not,
pick this one.
what should we do? This one was addressed to you. Would you like to comment on this, or should I take it?
Oh, well, I'd
go
love to
ahead.
hear you take
You
this.
go ahead. I think you should tell her. Or just go, whew! Stanky! Foo-foo!
Depends on his taste, of course.
What?
So it depends on his taste. But actually, you should encourage her to have a pelvic exam just to make sure she does not have an infection.
No, seriously. See, I'm arguing with you already. And you say it like very nonchalantly, but
Hi,
that's how
sweetie,
much
can
exactly.
you have a pelvic exam?
Right.
I really love you, but you taste really gross.
Right. How in the world do you tell your girlfriend,
Not gonna work.
go have a pelvic exam? I want to hear this. Be smooth, doctor. Tell me the way to do this.
Is this pick on doctor night? Just
I'm
'cause
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, actually, it just depends how comfortable you are about talking about these kind of issues.
He's
And-
comfortable enough to put his face down.
Okay, well, then I think you should be comfortable enough to discuss the problem with the taste buds.
But I
there.
think we would all agree that the discussion should not be done at the same time. Like, while you're down, could we go have a pelvic exam?
I mean, is it a good taste to begin with, anyway?
Huh?
I mean, is it supposed to be a good taste? I mean,
Okay.
Well, that's like me asking you. You know.
if you tell me, I'll tell you.
We'll talk during the commercial breaks, okay? We'll compare stories. Here's another fact. Ricky, could you please announce what your email screen name is on AOL? Also, for AJ, why did Eden have to leave us?
What?
I don't know.
Why did Eden?
Who's Eden?
We have no clue.
Garden of? I don't know.
Let me see.
What does that say?
Edon.
Oh, Edon.
Who's that?
So, yeah. So you say Edon, so I'm thinking you're talking about... Okay, I don't know. First of all, my email address on America Online is RIKIR, which also leads me to another subject. We've been talking about this America Online stuff, and when I was on America Online tonight, and you know what? I say them so much. Those cheap bastards should give me free, don't you think? I mean, I always say America Online. You think that I'd be getting it for free? If you own like CompuServe or Prodigy or any of those things, you give it for me. I'll shut up about America Online. I promise you. But today I read that like one of your producers was on the show, and I
Two of
also
our
hear there's like a lot of support from kids on computers.
Well,
and
there's this guy, Steve Joyner, who is like the most awesome, greatest guy in the entire world.
It's called Operation Life
Life
Support.
Support.
Yeah,
It's
and
nationwide.
he has just taken over and doing this great, amazing job as trying to keep us on the air. And this guy is just a phenomenal guy, and we love him dearly and thank him so much. Thank you. And it's
Scott, when
He's selling
Yeah.
T-shirts
Yeah.
over the air and raising
For
money
My
to get
So-Called
ads.
Life?
Yeah,
Mhm.
for My
Right
So-Called
on.
Life, and
Yeah.
Raising money to get what?
to get an ad in papers and
The
USA.
betrayal.
Oh, so this is his whole. Does he work for the network, or he's just
No,
a big? He's just a fan of the show, working so
Tomorrow
hard
in
just to get
what?
people to keep this on
independently
air.
working towards
Tomorrow
saving
in
the show.
Variety.
Wow, that's very
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
and Hollywood Reporter.
That's really cool. I'd like to
He's-
find that guy when they
Yeah,
start to get rid of me. Let me read another
Exactly.
fax. Hello, everybody. I love this.
Page ad, yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. We really
Okay,
like
okay,
him.
you kissed his ass enough. Let's go on. Hello, everybody. I love the show and watch it constantly. I sent in a petition to the ABC director, Roger Eager. I got 657 signatures of people who love the show like me. I love you guys.
Go.
Diana Vandekamp.
Beautiful.
Thank
She's
you
a
so
longtime
much.
listener
Thanks,
and daughter
awesome.
of.
Probably.
No, she is.
I just copy it.
What does
send
he
it
do?
to Ted Harvard.
Is he
send it
district
to the
attorney or
local
something?
Newspapers.
Really?
Makes cookies, lives in a shoe, something like that. She's nice. We like Diana
All
Vandekamp.
500
Hi,
of
Diana.
those
Thank you,
people
Diana.
who
If
write in
Jared Leto ever needs like a girlfriend, tell him I'm available. I love you too, Ricky.
We'll
That
add
was the
you
guy.
to
You know
the
what?
list.
That was the guy. That was the guy that was here last time when I was on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't like me. He got really pissed off at me.
No.
Because I called him like actor guy. He was bummed.
Oh, yeah,
No,
he
the
was
good-looking guy with the brown hair.
was
Yeah, he
here.
didn't
like,
like you.
yeah, he didn't like me. I don't like him either. Because I didn't like young guys. You know that guy just gets all the chicks. You know, you just know he does.
So jealous.
Exactly. But so what?
This shade of green is not pretty on you.
Devon Odessa, hi, I met you at the Golden Globes on Saturday. I was the fan who, after the awards, screamed at you, I love you, on My So-Called Life. Do you remember? Anyway, you were so nice to stop and talk to all the fans. Also, I've camped in front of your house and have burnt your animals and nailed them to the door. I know where you live. Give me some money, you cheap little... No, it doesn't say that. Also, Sharon loves Brad Pitt. Do you, Devin, love him too? I think he is very sexy. Love CB. Let me just tell you one thing. I saw Brad Pitt at the K-Rock Acoustic Christmas. I was just glad because my wife thinks he's like it, and he looked like crap. And I was just like, there is a God.
That's
because
impossible.
I mean, let me tell you something.
I refuse to
I
believe
thought
that.
I even thought, hey, I'm a guy, and I said Brad Pitt's a good-looking guy. You know, I don't have a problem. But he just looked like hell, and I was like, right on. I was just like, thank you, God. He just looked like crap. I just wanted to say that.
No.
But anyway, do you remember this girl that
Yeah,
was screaming
I
at
do.
you?
Yeah, thank you very much. And no, Brad Pitt doesn't flip my switch, but Ethan Hawke, he's the one for me.
Didn't he have like
Ethan
funky
Hawke
teeth or
flips her
something?
switch.
What? Pardon
Didn't
me?
he have funky teeth?
No, he has beautiful teeth. His teeth are perfect.
Which guy flips
Don't
your
get
switch,
personal
doctor?
about this, 'cause she'll jump over the desk.
Oh, okay. I had some medical questions. I started to throw them away and get to some back to the cast. Okay. Dear Ricky, I love your show. I think
Hi,
you
Annie's.
and your show are the coolest. I listen every night. I listen purely for the religious reasons. Just kidding. I have a problem, and I think I need the doctor's advice. Every time I have a report due for school, I feel if I don't include everything, it isn't complete, and I can't turn it in. I miss many nights of sleep because of that. Many times I start crying for no reason at school, at home, in the bathroom, when I'm out shopping. What's happening to me? Why am I becoming so sensitive? Why do I always cry? Please tell me it's becoming more serious every day. I'm also under a lot of pressure and stress. Does this have anything to do with Give me these. I read the faxes, and if they're for you, I'll read them. Give me.
What? It was the same one about it tasted funny.
Gone.
Go ahead. Did you want to answer that fax?
No, that's a good question. And things like crying for perceivably no reason, difficulty sleeping, these can be signs of serious depression. They could also be signs of a personality disorder, obsessive compulsive problems. And the person that wrote this does need to talk to a professional, because some of these problems, the difference between a personality disorder and a trait, it depends on how much negative effect these kind of problems are having on your life. And these are the kind of problems that a professional really needs to assess to determine, does this individual need to be on medication?
But there's
Is
also
it a-
things that you go through, like. Okay. Well, there's times when I get in an argument with someone, and all of a sudden I start crying, and I don't know why the hell I'm crying. It
Maybe you
makes
need
no
some
sense to
professional
me.
help.
And maybe I do.
beside the
no,
point.
but I think
We
there's
know that.
natural things that happen, and just hormones come in.
Well, that's
and
women
Yeah,
you
but
thing.
then
start
also,
crying, and
but
it's
then-
That's
annoying,
women
and you
thing.
just-
That's when you girls are on the rag, though, that you get like that.
Oh,
That's what
excuse
it
me.
is.
You don't cry?
What?
You don't cry.
I whine like a
Oh, please.
freaking crazy
You know,
person.
Yeah, but
Except, you
sometimes-
know what? I gotta admit it. The Lion King
You were there.
shed a tear.
Napkins, huh?
Sad. Did you see that movie?
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says. That was the saddest friggin' movie I have ever seen in my life. It was great. I just
Right.
wanted to share.
You didn't see
Thank
the
you.
Christmas.
That was Ricky trying to show his sensitive side. Let me go back to the regular calls, okay?
No, I think
Let me talk about stinky
He
things.
hasn't watched
I think
that
the
show.
point
Obviously.
the point is your body has ways of telling you how serious your depression or
Right.
your anxiety
You should
is.
definitely
Losing sleep,
check out.
having trouble eating, things like that when they get to be chronic. And then the issue here of
He was out
being
of
unable
the
to turn in a
entertainment
report
business.
unless you feel it's perfect, and the feelings.
I was never able to turn in a report.
Because it
Yeah,
wasn't
but-
perfect.
Well,
or because-
no, it wasn't even
It wasn't
good.
because
Wait.
you couldn't sleep either.
But this person could have like a chemical imbalance, and when you have a chemical imbalance, there's nothing you can do except get on Prozac or some kind of wonder drug.
Prozac
you know.
Nation!
No, but seriously, so if you have a chemical imbalance, you could be really depressed for no reason,
Right.
and you should really get
And
help.
That's why she's saying see a doctor, because I think it's so easy right now for everybody to just say, I feel kind of bad. I must need Prozac.
Right. There.
I stubbed my toe. I'm bummed about it. I want Prozac.
Right.
Well, they take your blood, I'm sure.
Our show's being canceled. I want Prozac.
They're not canceled.
We're not canceled. I was kidding. I was just a joke.
But that's a good point. I think a lot of our understanding of depression, anxiety, we're beginning to understand it biologically and in terms of a chemical imbalance.
Yeah.
But again, you need professional assessment. The
Right.
idea of putting Prozac in the water supply doesn't really fly.
No. I'm saying he should go, or she should go to a doctor. For sure.
We've got some more facts for you, but we got to get to some calls. Right now, let's go to Lisa, 17 from HB. Lisa, you're on LoveLine with the cast of My So-Called Life.
Hi, Lisa.
Huntington Beach, sorry.
HB. Lisa.
Lisa.
Talk, girl.
Lisa, you're on the air.
Huh?
You're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How's everybody?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
What's up?
Well, I've been having problems with my best friend, and I guess I'm cheating with her boyfriend.
Ooh. AJ?
I'll take this one.
Why, you sleep with your best friend's boyfriend?
All the
show.
time.
Okay.
I did.
On the show.
No, I did it on the show, so
Oh, you did it on the show.
yeah.
And what happened to your character on the show?
she got in trouble.
They should.
She lost everything.
She lost. Yeah, she lost everything. I mean, is this like your best friend?
Yeah.
Then get rid of this guy.
Yeah, guys are not worth it, babe.
No,
Friendship,
I'm sorry. Turn your back on this guy. You can always find it with
Oh, I'm
somebody
holding
else.
it back so much.
But,
I'm holding back right now. I'm holding back. Tell me when I'm allowed to let
Just
go.
no, hold
Tell me
it
when I'm
for a
about to let
second.
go.
Let me
Tell
finish
when-
my.
The problem is that I'm afraid to lose her as a friend. I'm afraid to tell her.
Which
Yeah.
one do you
Don't
want
tell
more?
Well, get rid of him
Yeah.
first.
Which one's more?
Gotta
Oh.
set that aside.
Okay, any second,
and
any
then
second.
take
My
care
turn,
of the
my turn.
problem with your friend, and then if
Which
the
one's
problem
more
with your friend,
important
if
to
you
you?
can work that out, then the guy comes in later. But put that off for now. Your friendship's first.
May I go? May I say something?
No.
May I say something? Lisa, you know what the problem is? The problem is you. There is no reason that you would ever do your best friend's boyfriend. People get mad at me when I call women like you tramps or trash, but I have no respect for somebody that sleeps with their best friend's partner.
Well, what
Period.
about the boyfriend
Period.
that
He's a
thinks he's
scumbag
best
too.
friend?
He's a scumbag too. But you know what? He's a guy and he's a prick. Okay. And
so
but
that-
no,
it's
no,
okay for that.
he's wrong.
He's a
If
guy,
he
he's a
called,
prick.
I'd say it's the same thing. But he's a guy that's cheating on his girlfriend. Period. He's a prick. He's a guy cheating on his girlfriend. She is ruining everything. She is really. I would say that they're both wrong, but for Lisa, I mean, we're all saying, you don't even seem like you're bummed at all. Oh, what if she finds out? Oh, you've got no boundaries. You're a lousy friend.
She knows now. I mean, it's not.
But still listen to the show.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Tell me I'm wrong, Lisa.
do you regret what you?
No, you're not wrong.
You have no, I mean, let me
You
tell you
have to
something. When
face it
you're
now.
17, 18, 19, 20, up to 25, your friends are more important than your partner. I'm sorry.
Amen.
Because your relationships
Yeah.
are going to end. They're going to end. I don't care what anybody says. That's when somebody goes, Ricky, I'm 20 and my girlfriend wants me to have a threesome. What should I do? Go ahead and have a threesome because the relationship's going to end anyway. That's what I say. At least you have a good memory. Damn.
Yeah, and a guy is not
Yes,
worth,
I am sick.
No, but a guy is not worth that. I mean, when you have a best friend, forget it.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is the time in your life when you start to realize that things you do now really do have an effect for the rest of your life. It's like your
And
parents
it
say,
affects
you
your
know,
friend.
that's-
It affects. Everything.
Yeah,
and feel, how would you
losing a
feel
friend
if you
or
were in
something
her
like that,
place?
and-
Think of it that way. Because if you really love your friend, you wouldn't do that. And if you did, I mean, who knows what happened? But you need to just get rid of the guy and talk to her.
Don't do it, Lisa. Don't.
No, she
do
did it. Lisa, what are you going to do?
Well,
Have you told your friend yet?
no,
Why don't we call her up right now and let's tell her?
no.
Why?
No, you don't do that on
radio.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I don't want to embarrass her like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something. You better tell her, okay? She should break up with that guy. And hopefully one day you guys will get the friendship back, but I'll tell you, it will never be the same, and I
No,
can't
it
blame her
won't be
for
the
not
same.
looking at you the
Yeah,
same
well,
way.
you're right.
Okay?
Okay.
You made a mistake, Lisa. Don't do that with your next friend.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay.
called her a tramp, called her trash, and she told me, thanks a lot. I like it. But I'm sorry. I try to be real nice, but it's the one thing, me and my friends, we always had a thing. You don't your friends' girls.
Finally, we agree.
Or guys, You agree the same
agree
way.
with
See
you.
that?
Yeah.
There's got to be those
not
boundaries,
worth
because
it.
when you're young, your friends.
Poor Rayan.
What, does this go to something personal?
Huh?
Is this something personal?
No, it's on the
Just-
show. She just
Oh.
did it 2 episodes ago.
Oh.
God, his face just lights up. Is this something personal?
So you just sleep with your best friend?
I don't want to get into anything personal, but have you ever... Let's go back to some calls right now. This is Chris 20 from Mar Vista. Chris, you're on LoveLine on the world famous K-Rock.
Ricky.
Hello, Chris.
All right. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I just wanted to emphasize something you were talking about earlier. First to say where I'm coming from, I think like gay bashing totally sucks, and so you know where I'm coming from. But I was just gonna say.
Wait, first of all, before we know where you're coming from,
Yeah.
what part of the Midwest are you coming from?
I'm coming from L.A.
Originally?
Oh, originally I'm from France.
From France?
Yeah.
Well, I could have told from my accent you're from France.
Oh, well, I lived in Texas for a couple years.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
But all right. But
Yes.
like you were saying earlier, it seems like a lot of gay males have a chip on their shoulder, and like for people like me, we grow up in an environment that's very anti-gay, and like I feel I've grown out of that. I mean, it's no big deal to me if people are gay.
Right.
But it does seem like there are an awful lot of gay males with a chip on their shoulder.
What do you
No,
mean?
it's just
It
the
makes
ones.
it hard
No,
for people like me to,
Well, I mean, what do you
accept
mean
them.
by a chip on your on my shoulder? What
just
do you
like
mean?
how you're like talking to Ricky earlier today, and like how he pointed it out.
Can I say one thing, Chris,
Yeah.
in defense? I think that even if he was heterosexual, that people are like this with me. And if he was hetero guy and came in here with his wife and he was real snotty to me, it'd be fun and he'd be real snotty. But I think, you know what we do sometimes? Let me tell you this, okay, Chris? Because I do this, okay?
Uh-huh.
I spent a year. I hate to go put these back to my personal stories, but this is just something how we all think stupidly sometimes. I go to New Zealand, okay?
I've been there.
I lived there for a year.
Well, whereabouts?
In Devonport,
Okay.
which is in Auckland. I go there, right? First guy I meet, okay?
Uh-huh.
He drinks a Pepsi, burps, and it comes through his nose, okay? I'm just making a story up, and I say, man, people from New Zealand, the sodas come up through their nose, you know?
Yeah.
So the thing, everybody's going, where the hell is he going with this, okay? The thing is, if a certain gay person is a certain way, okay? If Wilson walked with a limp, okay? We would say, gay
No.
people walk with a limp.
No, but it's a trend I've seen often. I mean,
And I know what you're saying, because you know why?
Why?
Because what you're hearing and what you're seeing are the vocal homosexuals.
Yeah.
So you're thinking these people are standing on a soapbox and they're saying, we are sick and tired of being gay bashed. We are sick and tired. We should have this. So we say all gays are like this.
no, I'm not. I said a lot. I didn't say all.
I know what you're saying, Chris.
All right.
But if they were silent, then
Which
we
most
wouldn't
of
know.
them
Then
are.
we wouldn't know that there was really a problem.
Well, I mean,
you know?
maybe if they're gonna be vocal, maybe they should say, look, maybe you should get to know us before you judge us. I mean, something like that.
I think that's what they're
I'm
doing.
giving you the opportunity to know me. I don't think I'm presenting myself in a way
But you
that's
judged him
offensive.
before you knew him
You know, I
anyway.
think I
Well,
think
I
because I felt
justify how
comfortable.
I
I
viewed
think
him.
because you think I felt comfortable, jesting with Ricky, that you took it wrong. I mean, I've done the show twice with him, and I feel like I can do banter with him, and it's not a personal thing. It's just I feel comfortable with it. I don't think that I'm a person who presents myself in an offensive manner, and and to be honest with you, I'm offended by the fact that you think that.
No, I understand where Chris is coming from. For instance, if there was something about me that, let's say,
I got a good
okay,
example.
nose ring tattoo people, which actually we are pretty much the same. But people would say, all those nose ring tattoo people, they're so offensive. They call pricks. I like to see women having sex with women, which probably is true. But I'm just saying we would think that certain way because this is the guy that's talking like that. Now, the fact is, if Wilson was quiet, we wouldn't know. And the thing is, you hear homosexual people calling and saying, because Wilson is very vocal, it's very easy for homosexuals to say, hey, Wilson is going out and talking, and he makes sense, and he's gone through what I'm going. Chris, we don't know what it's like.
Yeah, that's
We go to school and we tell our friends, hey, I did that chick last week, and your friends are like, high five. And if your friend said to you, yeah, Chris, well, me and this guy went to this bar last night, and we got pretty, you'd hate him. So they don't have anybody to talk to and brag about. So now there's somebody. Wilson is a role model for homosexuals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's
so
cool
hold on, Chris, and then I'll let you talk. Okay? If he wasn't vocal, and I know I'm going off a little bit too much tonight, but if he wasn't vocal and he wasn't out there talking, then there would be nobody that the homosexuals could listen to that spoke for their generation. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no,
Right.
My problem isn't with being vocal at all. I mean, that's great that he's vocal and he's somebody for other people to look up to, but it's just, it makes it harder for people like me when he comes across what seems like a certain attitude. It like you say, I guess it wasn't, but it seems that way.
I think you just want me to shut up. I don't think you don't want me to talk.
No,
about it.
I don't want that at all.
You know what I think? I think Chris, maybe a couple years ago, would have been hanging out with the gay bashers, and I think as time goes on, Chris is getting more and more understanding.
Hey, you hit it right on the button.
And I appreciate that. Tell me, we got to go to commercials real quick, but in Texas, did you hear what I mentioned about what's going on in Texas right now?
Yeah, I heard that.
Tell me what it's like. They really are, violent, physical gay bashers, right?
Yeah, people start drinking beer and there's nothing to do, so you go, basically...
Beat up on some queers.
Go bash some queers. Well,
that's
I wish some... Okay.
I know what you're saying.
Okay,
Chris, I appreciate your call, okay?
All right.
Thanks for calling, bro.
All right, bye.
They're going to read some faxes that you kind listeners have been sending to us, and they're also going to give an address in just a couple minutes. But I'd like to read this fax. First of all, Dr. Bruce is filling in for Dr. Drew. To Ricky R., I faxed you on Tuesday with one problem, but now I have another one. I'm too embarrassed to call, so I thought I'd fax this in one. Last week, I got my nads pierced. It didn't start hurting till this morning when I got up for school. The left nad is dark and has a greenish color to it.
Oh.
It is also about twice the size of the other nad.
Oh.
It hurts so bad. All day I've had a discharge, and it won't stop. What can I do?
Basically, you should go to the nearest emergency room right now because it could be several things. You could have epididymitis.
big green nads is not good.
No, especially if only one's big and green, of course.
Woo!
But it could be an infection or it could be a problem with the circulation to the testicle, and there's no way of knowing until you have a doctor examine that. And seriously, you should go tonight and not wait till the morning even. So that could be a serious problem. It could be that when you had the piercing done, you developed an infection that's hasn't really gotten out of control until now, but more likely it's a problem in the testicle. So that's considered a medical emergency, and you should go right to an emergency room.
A couple of Our Fathers and Hail Marys won't hurt either.
You're right.
Our Father, make my nad go back to its normal size and color. Another fact. Doc, is it true that fruit affects the taste of a man's sperm? Have you ever tasted man's sperm, doctor? I don't know.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm sorry, Wilson.
Oh, wait a minute. There are two women sitting here, and you're going to ask me? Hello?
Girls,
Okay, moving
you swallow? Well, let me tell you something. Well, hold on. Let me answer this fact. No, we are going to blatantly promote the show. Shush. I'll turn your mic off. I just want to say one thing, okay? I don't know about the taste of man's sperm, but I'm just telling you this, guys. Eat asparagus. Your pee will smell so bad. So bad.
So you want it? Okay. Forget it.
Okay, now go ahead and plug your show by reading faxes.
Hey, the faxes are here. I love the show so much, I watch it every week. I can tape it so I can watch it over and over again. And my school loves the show, and my friends started a petition to keep it on the air. I think you're doing a wonderful job. Lorona, Palisades High School. Go for it.
I want to encourage all the listeners out there to write to ABC and tell them not to take off the show from the air. Okay. If you have seen it even once, write, goddammit. Also, write to the sponsors and complain. If the show goes off the air, I will not buy your product, etc. You guys are great. My So-Called Life is the show. Hang in there, guys. Long-time LoveLine listener and My So-Called Life fan, later Allie from La Palma. Little Woman was excellent. Beth, you were awesome. Cool.
I just wanted to let you guys know that My So-Called Life is my favorite show, and I can totally relate to the topics on the show. My friends and I think it's the most realistic television show for teenagers. It would really suck if they took the show off the air. By the way, where is Jared Leto tonight? Dina and Ann. Jared is at Sundance tonight. So, yeah, he's having some fun.
Well, thank you very much, all the fans of the show.
Why don't you give the address right now so people can write to ABC?
2040 Avenue of the Stars, Los Angeles, California.
Fifth floor. You forgot to say fifth floor.
90067.
Fifth floor.
Fifth floor.
You can write to Ted Harbert.
And as for Tino, you'll never see him.
And the thing about writing to consumers,
With our producer.
One at a time, kids.
the thing about writing to as consumers, writing to people that have the like writing to Kleenex or whatever, that's a really good idea.
No,
But-
it's.
Yes,
oh,
it
hi.
is.
I'm 14. I'll never buy a Chevy truck.
No, it is actually, because when we get
Our
preempted
viewers
by
aren't
stuff.
just 14.
Yeah, so.
We have a
Once again, ABC Entertainment, 2040 Avenue of the Stars, 5th floor, Los Angeles, California, 90067.
Thank you.
And we're going to go back to the calls at 1-800-520-1067. And right now we're going to talk to Nick, 17. He is calling from Cyprus. Nick, you're on LoveLine with Cast of My So-Called Life.
Hello? Yeah.
Nick?
Yeah.
You're on the air, bro.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I have a problem because my girlfriend, actually my ex-girlfriend, we were dating for about a year, and then she was friends with one of my friends, and she broke up all of a sudden. I'm like, I didn't know why, and I found out a little while ago that I was just she liked my best friend, but she was not my best friend, but one of my friends. And then my other friend, her name is Oscar. He's friends with her and this other guy who don't know. We kind of know, but at least know something about him that she doesn't know. And then so she's gonna find out that he's gay. And then so she broke up with me for all that, and I don't know, it kind of sucks. And that's really it.
I missed the middle part.
Nick,
Yeah.
there's a key word here. You know what this word is?
What?
Ex.
Ex?
Yes. She's your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but I liked her a lot.
Forget it. You're 17, move on. I know that's easier to say.
Lots of
You probably
fish in
feel
the
like
ocean.
hell. And she dumped you for your best friend. Now, you say
Not my best friend.
just a guy. She dumped you for a guy.
Yeah.
You know what?
She was no good anyway.
Yeah.
She wasn't the one.
We hated her. Nick,
And-
we always hated her.
hated her.
From day one.
And you're 17. There's so many people out there, and it'll hurt for the first
Well, we don't
week.
know Nick. That might be the only girl that Nick ever might meet.
Yeah, well, but I mean,
He lives in Cyprus, okay?
it really hurts for the first week and a half.
No.
and then-
First
over.
week,
Yeah.
it's a lot longer than a week.
Pain to me.
How long is it, Nick?
No,
It's
but
been almost 2 months, maybe.
Yeah,
Nick, the way
longer.
to get over it is someone else.
No, that's not
Yeah.
true.
Oh.
No,
Because you know what it is?
Everything behind you.
It is.
No, you know,
Deal with it.
I think if Nick got rid of this girl because we hate her, and then he moved on to another girl, he wanted that picture painted, didn't you? You are listening to LoveLine. We got Dr. Bruce filling in for Dr. Jill. We've got cast members from My So-Called Life. We've got AJ, Devon, and Wilson. Say hi to who?
Hi, Adriana. I was saying hi to Annie's.
Oh, it's just the shout-outs.
Shout out.
Oh, Lord. Let's go to some calls, okay? Right now, let's go to Brian, 18, from Huntington Beach. Brian, you are on LoveLine. What's up, Brian?
Hey,
How are you?
good. How you doing?
Hi,
Good.
Brian.
Is it raining outside right now?
How you doing, Ricky?
Is it raining right now?
Some places.
Look out the window. No,
It's
Okay.
not raining.
Good.
pouring.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you
Pretty
doing?
good. Hey, Ricky, you're pretty punk rock, man.
Hey, you're pretty new wave, Brian.
Yeah, I just want to say everyone there is pretty punk rock too, because I guess they're hanging out on K-Rock, right?
Okay,
right.
Brian. How long you been in California?
I've been in California my
I'm
whole
pretty
life.
armed.
Okay. Well, what'd you want to talk about, bro?
I got a little problem here.
Yes.
Me and my girlfriend have been seeing each other about 4 months now.
Uh-huh.
That's a
And,
problem.
we've been thinking funny about, making love.
Have you ever had sex
Yeah, but it was,
with another person?
yeah.
'Kay.
I was pretty young and crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never made love before.
Okay.
Problem is, I want to make it as best I can for her and me. I want to lay her in a bed of roses, but I don't want to hurt her with a thorn. I don't know if to lay down yellow roses, pink roses.
Oh,
Pink.
God.
Hey,
Huh?
people
That
worry
is
about this.
so sweet.
That is
Huh?
so sweet.
Oh, it's disgusting. Brian. Brian.
Yeah.
What? What are you really asking?
Roses.
I just want to know. I need a good opinion.
What?
I need to know what's the best way, what's the most comfortable way, what's
Barry White music.
very light music.
Barry White.
Very what?
Barry White. Candles work. Candles work. And then if it gets kinky, candle wax works too.
Candle wax, huh?
Candle wax, Brian.
How about it?
If you want to get romantic, don't do the candle wax.
Really?
You know what I think? I mean, girls tell me if you want to get romantic, is the whole idea is just kind of like take your time and just be really slow and smooth.
Yeah.
But of course, when you're 18, you can't really go too slow and smooth. I mean, when I was 18, it was like if I got it at all, it's like by the time the candles were lit, I was asleep.
Or you got crazy enough, the candles would be knocked over and you'd have fires in the house.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hate that.
Just take it smooth, Brian. Smooth.
Parents catch you upstairs because the fire alarm goes off.
You're in hell. Then you got burning rose petals.
Yeah, and that's another thing we gotta look out for.
Exactly. Well, make sure you got those flame retardant, Brian.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, Rick.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Been to California too.
What?
Been in California.
It's punk rock. You listen to 106.7 KROQ FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles, the world famous K-Rock. Let me read a fax really quick. Now let me go to some more calls right now.
Rock, AJ.
Let's go to Jeff 23 from Bellflower. Jeff, you're on LoveLine. Jeff.
Hello?
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good.
What's up?
What's your problem?
My problem is my girl's never had an orgasm
With you.
with anybody.
Where's your girlfriend?
She's sitting right here next to me.
Put her on the phone.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Tracy?
Tracy. Have you ever had an orgasm?
No.
With anyone?
No.
How about by yourself?
No.
Have you ever tried to give yourself an orgasm?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
Have you ever done the warm bath?
Have I ever done the warm bath?
Hold on a second.
Put yourself
No, this is the kind of question.
Shh, everybody be quiet for a second, please.
People said to me.
Have you ever done the warm bath?
What's the warm bath?
Well, get in the room. Wait, girls, you tell me. You yours tell, because I could tell you, but it's just a guy. I want the girls. You tell her about the warm bath.
No, I think it'd be much more interesting if you tell us about the warm bath.
Where's Ann? You want me to tell you about the warm bath?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me.
Okay.
God,
What is
hurry up.
You gotta get in a warm bath by yourself.
Okay.
Nobody's in the house. Okay? And just slowly explore your body.
Okay.
Oh, listen, because you actor girls, sorry, don't have orgasms, okay? You're worried about like your composites in your next call, but us normal people, we care about orgasms, don't we? Don't we?
These girls care about it.
Huh? Do you girls care about orgasms? Do you ever bring yourself to orgasms?
I can't believe this.
Do you? Do you? Do you? I'd ask Wilson, but I wasn't. Do you bring yourself to orgasm?
All the time.
All the time. I have no problem with that. All the time. Okay? Girls, do you bring yourselves to orgasms?
Hello? Are we talking to walls here?
You're embarrassing me, guys.
Well, you know why the funny thing is, I asked the girls and I didn't bother asking Wilson because I knew Wilson would come clean and to tell the truth just like I would. So where were we? So that's why I'm not asking the girls. Okay, you got to get the hot bath. Okay, warm bath.
The music.
Because the music's rewinding right now. Okay, I know the music helped, didn't it? If Barry White was here right now, let me see. Where's our Barry White bumper? You got to get in a warm bath. Slowly explore your body. Okay? Why are you rolling in? Just because you've never had a good orgasm. That's why you're just rolling your eyes and snorting. If I'm wrong, correct me. I don't know about these things. Hold on a second.
I'm Barry White.
How did that work? How did that work? Usually, women will come just from that. Okay? Did that do anything? Did it?
Has she hung out?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
How did that work?
How does what work?
Okay, listen. Oh, I'm sorry. You couldn't hear it, okay? You get in the bath, and this is what you play.
I'm Barry White.
What did that do for you?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, see, that's a problem. You're deaf, okay?
No, I am.
You're deaf. Just get in the bath, slowly explore your body, go to some toys. Let me ask you one thing, though, okay?
Okay.
Is sex a good thing for you?
Not always, no.
Because this is what I'm curious. On the serious side,
Uh-huh.
because I do have a serious side, you know.
Okay.
So I've heard.
It's his right side.
Did anything, and I really don't want to sound like I'm being a Dr. Drew right now, but
Okay.
being with him for a year and a half, I think some of it's worn off on me.
Yeah.
At any time, was there anything that was bad that would give you a bad impression of sex
Well, yeah.
when you were younger?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the problem.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay? Have you ever had any therapy about that?
No. Well, I did when I was young, when I first got away from the...
Because you know what? If you were a person that sex was an okay thing, and first of all, a lot of women don't have orgasms, Okay, it's much easier for guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
you
know.
girls is like it's forget. You need a Thomas guide to figure out how to turn your girls on. Okay. But the thing is, if sex is not something that you think of as being good, because your first experience with sex was bad, why would it turn you on? If the first time I ever had sex, I was raped or molested or something like that, whenever I had sex, that's what I would think about.
Yeah.
You know, if I went skydiving and my chute didn't open and I lived, I wouldn't want to go skydiving anymore.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Am I like right on with my analogies?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. I think maybe what you need to do is you need to get into some therapy. Now,
Yeah,
Dr.
I know.
Bruce, who
My
could she...
boyfriend and I have discussed that.
And your boyfriend's very cool for caring.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
We talk about it all the time.
Okay, so keep him for like at least another 3 months. But Dr. Bruce, who could she talk to?
Well, who have you gone to already for counseling?
Well, it was a
And how old
court
were you?
thing. I was like 11, and it was just through the court. You know, they set up a whole deal. You know, but you know, at that time, I didn't want to have to do with anything to do with it. I just wanted to like put it behind me and forget all about it.
That's normal.
Right. Well, and it sounds like at this age it would be real appropriate to either go to a family therapist or a psychologist. Do you have anybody available to you like that?
I don't even know how to go about doing it.
Great. What we can do is give you a couple of referral numbers, okay?
Cool.
And, you know, because as Dr. Ricky has explained,
I am not a doctor.
Oh, excuse me. There
I
are
like nurses.
there are various reasons for having problems with orgasms. Some can be physiologic, but I think the most common problem is something, you know, such as what we're talking about.
Right.
And I think seeing a therapist, without getting into exactly what happened to you when you were younger, you know, would be the most helpful at this point. So we'll put you on hold and we'll get a couple numbers for you. How's that sound?
Will we?
Yeah.
Why don't you just look in there right now and get some phone numbers? Because, while I'm talking to her, maybe there are some people out there going with the same thing. So if we were just to give her the phone number. See, look in this white book under things. Okay. Oh, you've never used the white book? Okay, has Dr. Drew like totally worn off on me? I wonder if Dr. Drew's going to come back on vacation with a nose ring or something. See if there's... You know what? He said dude the other night on the radio.
He did.
Did you? He's done some like crazy stuff. He drank milk. It was expired. He rents movies. He returns them without rewinding them. He runs around the house with scissors sometimes. He's a total rebel. Okay? While Dr. Bruce is looking for that number, just want to tell everybody that tomorrow we're going to get Jeff Emig and Denny Stevenson, who are motocross racers. They're going to be racing this Saturday at Anaheim Stadium. I believe it's the stadium. They're going to be on LoveLine tomorrow, as well as a band, Betty Savert or something like that.
It's going to be a great show to watch after ours. Yeah.
What? Are you on what show? What time are you guys on TV tomorrow?
8 o'clock. 8 p.m. ABC.
8 to 9, right? Or 8 to 8:30?
What?
8 to 9.
8 to 9.
8 to 9. You can watch it tomorrow without listening to LoveLine. Okay, hold on. What are you looking for? Do you know how this book works?
Yes.
You are.
She's in Belfast.
No, just give her a number and then she'll call them up. And oh, look. What are you looking for? Not very good. Talk to Bruce. I'm going to give you this white book, and you are going to take this book home and learn how to use this damn thing, okay? We're going to put you on hold right now, okay? Put Jeff back on the phone, okay?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Jeff.
What's going on?
Bro, just so you know,
Yeah?
you're probably not doing anything wrong, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you kind of know what's going on here?
Yeah.
And I think it's very cool that you're concerned.
You're very cool.
But don't be worried about like, why can't I make my girlfriend come?
Well, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not really worried about it. I just want her to have an orgasm. You know?
Well, you know what? Right now there's some other things. Okay? There's some other things you got to take care of.
I understand that.
And
too,
when she
I'm
takes care of that,
to take help or seek help on that, but we don't really have the money to.
okay. Well, we're trying to find some numbers that we might be able to. Don't even look in Bell. Just look for an area, and she'll call them and give them a number. Okay.
Cool.
And just so you know, even when everything's normal, you know how many orgasms a normal sexually active girl will have a month? One.
One.
I'm lying. I'm just trying to make all of us guys feel good right now. Maybe none.
like 6 to 8 orgasms within like a 3 to 4 hour.
You've done what?
I've given women like 6 to 7 orgasms.
Jeff. No, Joe, Jeff. Let me tell you two things, okay?
Okay.
One, the girl was lying to you, okay?
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah, true.
Two, let me just tell you just a little tip, okay? I don't know much about relationships, Jeff, but I do know one thing. It's not really a great idea to say in front of your girlfriend how many orgasms you've given other women, okay? I may be crazy.
Yeah, true.
Okay? As far as, let me tell everybody, this is just a little tip I've learned in years of really crappy relationships. always go into this relationship like they were the first one, okay? Even if you were the biggest slut, just let them think that they were the first one, okay?
Yeah.
And if it requires lying, that's okay.
As long as
You
you're
got the
wearing a
number yet
condom.
for me?
I'll tell you, I'm working on it here.
He's looking for like girls with corduroy burns and stuff. I mean, he's just not. I'll tell you what. Put her on hold. Put her on hold, and we'll get a number for her. Thanks for calling, Jeff. Okay.
All right, thanks, Ricky.
Okay. She's on line 5. Okay. Why don't you pick up line 5, and I'll get to some more faxes. Okay. And we are going to get to some more calls. Hi, AJ. Picking up guys on the radio, are we? Chris will never let you do love lines again. From Scott. Ricky, my friend, is totally infatuated with the show, so please fax back. We love listening to Loveline, but my so-called life, ranks number 1. We're totally bummed that the show might be canceled, but we'd like to write fan mail to you. Either fax me back or announce it on the air. Tell you what, we'll announce the address one more time.
2040 Avenue of the Stars, Los Angeles, California, 90067. Right to
Fifth
floor, Ted Harbor.
Oh, God, I crumpled up the faxes again, Ann. I'm sorry.
Right, again and again and again.
Okay.
E-R-G.
Read me, Ricky. 3 questions for you and the cast. How come AIDS is found in most gays? I mean, what is the reason?
1, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
No, why is it mostly? But it's true. It's easier contracted for homosexuals.
It's contracted that way, but on the other hand, it's not the fastest rising population getting it either. That would be teenagers, and that's a scary thought. But yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, how can a woman?
It's the easiest way of contracting it. That's why.
Number 2, how can a woman give AIDS to a guy? Would you like to answer that one?
Vaginal.
Sex. No, and anal. And oral.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as common.
Any bodily fluid.
Number 3. Can you play the letter song? Because Dr. Drew is away now. Yes. Even though I'm really sick of this song.
Letters. Oh, we get letters. We get your letters every day. Mailman, mailman, mail today. Reach right in and pull one out. Those letters. I love those letters. Let's find out what you got to say. Oh, boy. Mailman, mail today.
And I'm reading letters that came to me via email. Very, very good show last night, other than one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life that just happened to be a lesbian porn star. But we had Councilwoman Diane Martinez and then go to Blondage is beyond me. But we had Councilman Diane Martinez talking about this new rape law that we talked a lot about. And I'll tell you, the one thing that I really appreciate the listeners on the show is when we get onto a certain subject, it really gets out different people that are, and we had some really intelligent calls for the councilwoman. This is email that comes from Curious Malmum. People have weird email names. But the fallacy of the Assemblywoman's logic. Oh, I forgot I have letter music too. I'm supposed to play in the background. The fallacy of the Assemblywoman's logic is that she assumes that the effective way to combat the exploitation of the weak is with another law. Rape, battery, etc. have existed from the beginning of mankind. Rape laws do not prevent crime. They merely burden the taxpayers with the inefficient and costly system to track, capture, convict, and punish offenders. She and Kathleen Brown will not be satisfied until every woman gets a police escort home from the bars. I, for one, object to financing a woman's right to get so drunk that she places her well-being in the hands of strangers. The woman who was raped claimed that she had taken the precaution to go to the party with friends. Her friends failed her by leaving. We can all think of a dozen ways to reduce the risk of rape at no cost to taxpayers. I think the proper warning label on liquor bottles should be "Stupid is as stupid does." Interesting points. Do you know about this new rape law? If a person is under the influence of alcohol and you have sex with them, they could almost be considered as rape. Which I said, alcohol was always considered foreplay as far as I was concerned. So. And another guy that was really stoked on the face-to-face show and wanted to know about hockey and trying to get us some hockey players. And there was a number that he wanted me to read again. It's 1-800-NHL-FAN-5. And that tells everybody when all the hockey games are. And Sky 79. Sorry I couldn't read the rest of your facts, but we got to get back to the show.
Another letter from our listener, Dave.
Did you ever find a number for that person? Very good. Okay, I'm glad. We're going to get back to the calls right now. Let's go to Rex, 23 from Glendora. Rex, you are on LoveLine with cast members of My So-Called Life. Rex. Oh, Rex.
Oh.
You're on the air.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my problems here. This is for real. My girlfriend's cheating on me with an eye doctor. I came home the other day.
An ophthalmologist?
Well, I don't know. This guy does something with a laser. He's a consultant or something.
So basically he's loaded. He's got a good job. Would make her parents
sure.
proud.
He's 28.
And you're a musician.
No, I wish I was.
Okay.
But, okay, my girlfriend's cheating on me. I come home, my parents are gone. I get a call in the morning, 1 in the morning, saying they're in Arizona. My uncle's in a coma. The closest friend to me is my girlfriend's sister. And, I got in a car accident this evening. My back is hurting. And I haven't slept for, like, days. And
Why?
Last Wednesday I was thinking about killing myself.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm just really depressed.
Kind of feels like what can happen next, right?
Yeah.
It's just like everything that possibly is going to happen keeps on happening, and you just keep on getting piled on. It's like, what next can happen? You'd walk outside, but you get hit with a milk bottle or something, right? Yeah. First of all, about your girlfriend,
Yeah.
we don't like her very much, do we?
Her name is Amber.
Oh, Amber. What a... Amber. Every Amber I've ever met was a whore
I've
anyway.
been going out with her for 2.5 years.
But you're young. It's time to move on with that. Okay. Now tell me why your parents left.
I came home and then I didn't have no message or nothing, and I got a call 1 in the morning and said they left because my uncle's in a is in a comatose state.
Right. Is it possible for you to be with them?
No, it's not. I'm in school right now, and I haven't been able to do school very well.
Right. Well, maybe have you talked about calling like some kind of suicide hotline or?
Not really.
Why not?
Yeah, you should really call a hotline that specializes in something like that, because
it's always easier to talk to someone who knows.
Yeah,
we.
The only person I talked to is her Amber's sister.
Right. Now, why are you always talking to her?
Because she's like the closest friend to me.
Do you ever ask her about Amber though?
Sometimes, yeah.
And doesn't it always make you feel bummed out?
Actually, it makes me feel a bit better to have someone to talk to.
Do you have any other friends?
Not really right now.
Mm-hmm.
Some, but I really can't talk to them about much stuff.
Right. Now you told me that your back was hurting you.
I got in a car accident.
Did you go to the doctor because of your back?
No, I came home here. My back's all.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No.
So you don't have any type of insurance?
I don't have anybody at my house.
For your back right now. Okay. Yeah. Let me give you a number, but I want to talk to you some more too. Go ahead.
Okay. You know, it doesn't matter if you have insurance or you have money. You really should go to an emergency room, because at an emergency room there's social service. They can have a counselor talk to you. And you've had so many stressors in the last week. You've got to be around somebody. You can't be alone tonight.
Definitely.
And it sounds rather impersonal to advise you to go to an emergency room, but if you've been in a car accident, you got 2 reasons to go. Your back hurts. There's no way of telling.
Make sure it's a big hospital.
I've been scared about myself, like doing something stupid in a car. I was a single car accident. I was the only car.
Right, and that's you know I'm not saying this is what you did, but it's real common for people that have single car accidents to have it as a product of their depression, and sort of whether it's a subtle wish to die or something like that. I don't know in your case, but I do know you need to.
Last Wednesday night, let me tell you, I called my girlfriend at 3:30 in the morning because I was ready to get in the car and just kill myself.
And you really need to. Can you go to the hospital tonight? Will you do that? I
don't think I really need to go to the hospital. I mean, it hurts.
Hey, Rex.
Yeah.
Listen, I want you to go to the hospital. Let me tell you why, okay? Because backs are a drag and they hurt, and also it might not be a bad idea if you tell somebody what else is going on. Okay?
Yeah.
A lot of people depression is what's happening to you. As much as you might think, I'm the only one that this is happening to. Why is God pissing on me? This doesn't happen to anybody else. Forget it. It's never going to get better. I give you my word, it is going to get better. Okay? And even if you were to walk outside right now and a stray lawnmower severed your ankle and you were now footless, it still would get better after that, okay?
Definitely.
Okay, right now you're in a big pile of crap. Okay? And you can sit in this crap and you can say, I'm in crap up to my neck. God, I'm in crap. What am I going to do? I'm in this crap. Or you can say, well, the crap isn't up past my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want you to go to the doctor right now And now, what city do you live in? You live in
I live in
Glendora.
Glendora.
Do
I
you
got
know
an
any-
accident on right on the 57 on the Temple. I went off the edge of getting on the freeway. I don't know.
Let me give you a number, bro. Okay.
Get a pen. All right.
And I'll tell you another thing. Okay. I'm gonna take your phone number down, and I'm gonna call you tomorrow on the air, and I'm gonna ask you how you spent tonight. Okay.
All right.
And if your leg gets severed by a lawnmower, I'll give you a K-Rock bumper sticker to tape it back on. The phone number is 818 335
335
0231.
0231.
Okay? Now, this is the Glendora Community Hospital.
Yeah.
And let me also give you, just for the hell of it, okay? Just for kicks, let me give you a suicide prevention number, okay? Do we have any? What is that? Are you
I
there?
have an emergency interrupt from Bobby. Do you wish to release?
Gotta bleep that out because he just had an emergency breakthrough and then he said a bad word and I didn't dig it. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Rex, okay? Who's Bobby? Bro?
I think so.
A friend?
Yeah.
Somebody that probably cares?
There's a couple Bobbies it could be.
Okay, well, if it's a friend of yours, I think it'd also be a kind of good idea for you to hang with one of your friends. And understand that depression happens, and we all go through our moods. I mean, listen, all of you guys here, we've all hit moods. I mean, and asking for help from a hospital or counselor is not giving up and being a loser. Suicide is giving up and being a loser. Okay? I promise you that. And I don't know that much, but that I know. Let me give you a number to call.
You guys don't even know the whole story. It's just terrible.
Huh?
You only just know a superficial amount. It's just like this accumulation of stuff.
And it keeps on piling on and piling on. Do you go to school?
Yeah, I go to Cal Poly.
And what are you studying?
Management, human relations.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a job?
Sort of.
Yeah.
On and off.
Because maybe you got to get a job and kind of get some stuff. But let me give you a number just to call for the heck of it, okay?
All right.
Okay, I'm going to give you the number of 714.
714.
778.
778.
1000.
1000.
That's a suicide prevention hotline help center. Okay?
All right.
Just call them and just tell them the same thing that's up, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to go to call the Glendora Community Hospital. Maybe go to the hospital, see what's up with your back, and also tell them that you're all bummed out and tell them what's going on. Okay. Are you going to do that tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, and if your friend calls you and says, "Oh, don't worry, it's not that bad," have him go with you. If he cares and he's really a bro, he will take the initiative and drive you there.
I lost touch with all my friends. I don't know. Maybe they're out there.
Well, they're out there, okay? And I'm going to call you tomorrow. So I want you to hold on. We're going to play some commercials. I want you to hold on. Let's see who this is.
Emergency call from Javier. Do you want to release?
Can I take this, should I?
Yeah, listen, okay. I'll tell you what. Call up tomorrow day and leave your phone number for me. Call up, okay?
Let me give you my phone number right
Okay, hold on 1 second. Javier will call back. We're going to play some commercials. Hold on. Will you pick up line 3 and take down his number for me, Dr. Bruce? Okay, we're going to play some commercials, and I'm going to call you tomorrow, Rex, and see how you're doing, okay? Okay.
The opinions expressed on K-Rock's LoveLine are not necessarily those of the staff or sponsors, but sometimes they are. You can call LoveLine 1-800-520-1067. Tell them I said hi. LoveLine on K-Rock.
Hi, this is Chad from Face to Face. You're listening to LoveLine with Ricky Rackman.
Hi, Ricky! And Dr. Bruce is filling in for Dr. Drew. We've got cast members of My So-Called Life. Let me read a couple more facts that come to us at 5201-FAX. To the doc, dear Bruce, what do you know about the Ebola virus? What are the theories about its origin, if you have any? Ricky, your show is all... What does that say? I can't say. Probably says your show is great, and you do an awesome job, and you're God. Oh, a God, not the God. What is an Ebola virus?
I'm going out on a limb here, but I believe the Ebola virus is the virus. Somebody recently wrote a book about a cover-up. I think it's a very rare virus originating in Africa. There were 2 epidemics in Africa, I think in late 50s or early 60s, and there were some monkeys transported to a lab for some research sometime in the last 10 years, and they carried this virus, and there was a a concern about a leak of this very deadly virus, and I think somebody recently wrote a book about this proposed cover-up of this occurrence, and the interest again is, of course, with the AIDS virus and the origins of the AIDS virus possibly being in Africa. I think there's a parallel to the Ebola virus, but it's a virus that no practitioner ever sees.
So basically, what you're saying is don't have sex with monkeys.
Well, not exactly, but again,
Well, if you have sex with a monkey, wear a condom.
Wear a condom with anyone.
I'm sorry.
No.
Because I was truly enthralled by this explanation of the monkeys on the boats and the whole thing. Go on.
No. Again, the interest in viruses, again, I think is especially accentuated by the AIDS, HIV epidemic. And viruses tend to change their characteristics and the origin. The question again is where the origin of these viruses? And viruses, just like the influenza virus, they change characteristics randomly, and that's what makes viruses so difficult to treat and to prevent infection even with a vaccine.
Hey, was there an earthquake this morning?
Yes, there was.
Oh, there was?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. I didn't predict that one, but I just wanted to make sure. We're going to go back. Oh, you don't know about my records. I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2 right now. March 25th, there's going to be an earthquake. Just telling you guys, March 25th, there's going to be an earthquake. We're going to go back to the calls right now. Let's go to Jessica, 20 from Thousand Oaks. Jessica, you are on LoveLine. Jessica.
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Ricky.
What's going on?
Nothing. I was just calling because, I'm having an affair with this married guy, and, his wife was kind of interested in being with another woman, and I don't know. I mentioned that I would be willing to do it, but I don't think she really would.
Does his wife know that you are involved with her husband?
No.
That might change things a little bit. I mean, it's possible that there's a lot of married couples out there that maybe the wives want to try a woman, but I don't think they would want to try a woman that has been sleeping with their husband behind their back. I would say that this would not be a good idea.
Well, we were going to set it up maybe we would all go to the same club. And
No, because you know what's going to happen? She's probably thinking of what I think sometimes happens is that they want to try another woman, but they don't want the guy to try the woman too. You know? That's how us sick hetero guys think, just so you know, man. We like to see the women with the other women.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's true.
It's confusing, and then he's kind of iffy if he...
How old is he, Jessica?
Huh?
How old is he?
How old is he? 24.
Why don't you get, your own guy?
My own guy?
Yeah, nothing's going to happen with this relationship.
I just dumped my own guy.
What?
I just dumped my own guy.
Well, maybe you need to find your own guys. You're going out with a married guy. This is a no-win situation.
No. Bad karma.
Okay.
Seriously, it's bad. I mean, that's...
Huh?
Bad karma.
Bad karma.
Yeah, I hate to bring up any moral issues, but I mean, don't you feel like it's sort of compromising his marriage vows? I mean, I know he needs to take responsibility for himself, but I think this is sort of like the other caller that was sleeping with her best friend's boyfriend. I mean, there's an honesty issue. There are consequences when you cross boundaries like this, and when basically it's dishonest.
And he's going to cheat on you. If he's going to cheat on his wife, he's going to cheat on you.
Right. And I think just looking at consequences.
Having a relationship,
I think looking at consequences of your behavior is really important. And the question is, you're having an affair with somebody that's married. It's wrong. And does that concern you at all, that what you're doing is wrong?
And I think you should you should think you deserve more for yourself. I think you should love yourself a little more and have someone that appreciates you and you alone.
Yeah. I think he gives me the impression that he's going to leave her anyway.
And be just with you, right?
Of course he is.
Oh, and he's not.
She doesn't understand me, right? That's what he says?
But he gets really possessive. He doesn't want me wearing certain clothes or going places.
Jessica. He's possessive of you. He's married.
Hello? He already possesses someone.
Jessica, this is a no-win situation. Get out.
Lose him?
Get
I work with him, though.
What?
I work with him, too.
Too bad.
Is he your boss?
No.
Oh. Are you a superior over him?
No.
Oh. No sex. Stop it.
Stop.
I mean, I know you're not going to listen.
Try.
Because you're thinking about doing his wife right now. Yeah. And if I really thought about that, I'd get kind of aroused, so I'm going to change the subject. So stay away. Find your own man.
All right.
Okay?
Thank
She's
you.
not going to listen. I don't even know why we bother talking.
Get your own.
Adrian, 18 from Fullerton. You're on LoveLine with My So-Called Life and Dr. Bruce and me.
Hey, what's up, Ricky?
How you doing, Adrian?
I'm calling for Jessica.
Okay?
No, my problem is I just moved here from Jersey, and
I am sorry, but I'm telling you, LA is a lot better than Jersey. It'll be okay. Was that your problem?
yeah, I don't know any.
Okay, I would see that people would cop and say, my problem is I live in New Jersey. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's that I've been here for almost a year now, and I don't know anybody. I don't know any chicks, and sucks.
Do you go out?
Yeah,
Do you go to school?
yeah. No, I just started college now.
Well, there you go. What are your hobbies?
Let's see. I work most of the time, but
What kind of job?
tire shop.
Tire shop?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of girls go into tire shops. Right?
It's used tires.
Oh, that's way better.
Well, then, hey.
A lot of cheap girls go into tire shops.
Just what they're looking for.
Well, do you have any hobbies other than working at the tire shop?
I go to the beach a lot. I go surfing.
Well, there you go. I mean, right now there's not a lot of girls hanging out at the
know.
beach. What about snowboarding?
No, I haven't tried it. I was trying to get tickets to go up to.
Dude, there's so many girls up at the mountain.
Huh?
What you need to do is you need to start talking to people at your school, okay?
Yeah.
Go up to some girls. Hey, you ever been snowboarding? Let's try it out. If you go looking for things, tell me if you guys agree or disagree. When you go looking for things, you never find it. You never find it.
True.
But you still got to make yourself available for situations to happen.
Put yourself in the position to meet people. That's
why I wanna.
So if you're going to a club where you feel uncomfortable, you're going to find somebody that you're not comfortable with.
Put
But if
yourself
you're
in
hanging out with places other than the tire shop,
Put yourself in
you know.
social situations. Parties. There are clubs at school or organizations you can get involved with.
What I wanted
Make an
to do
effort.
Go ahead, Adrian.
What I wanted to do is give my number over the phone because I'm sure the chicks.
Adrian, do you really want to do that? Do you want to do that, Adrian?
The chicks on your show.
Adrian.
Oh my God, I would love.
Adrian.
Especially the situations they have.
Adrian.
Yeah.
You can't, first of all, okay? And you really don't want to, okay? I'd say just go get some hobbies and go talk to some people at your school. And if you see somebody that you want to talk to and you just think about it and think about it and think about it and don't do it, you'll never know.
All right, man.
Okay?
Go for it, Adrian.
All
Just
right,
go ahead.
thanks, Rick.
Adrian, good luck.
All right, man.
Okay? And I guarantee it's a lot better than being in Jersey. A couple of faxes real quick, and then we're going to do commercials and go to the shooting gallery. That's where we open up the lines. We use no screeners. Quick rapid-fire calls. But first, these faxes. Dear Cast, you rock. Great show. How can you get a hold of My So-Called Life merchandise?
You can buy the CD, which is out right now at any of your music stores. It's the My So-Called Life soundtrack, and that will help show how many people are supporting the show.
Yeah, and you can also, I think that Steve's got a thing through the online service, Save My So-Called Life or Operation Life Support, and you can get T-shirts and stuff that way.
Yeah.
And write in to
Please
ABC
write.
Ted Harbor and help get us back next week. I mean,
We also have a fax number, if we can say that.
Please.
It's 310-557-6147.
all right, let's do that again. Fax number 310-557-6147.
You can breathe now, Ricky. It's okay.
Real quick fax. I got a question for the doctor. My girlfriend gave me this pill called Vicodin. Would it be Vicodin? Vicodin or hydrocodone. She said it would make me feel really good. What is it really for?
Vicodin's it's a pain medication. It's like
on it right now. My wife just got Vicodin.
Vicodin it's a pain pill. It's like codeine, morphine, Demerol, Percocet, Darvocet. It's not something you should take unless a prescription was given for you. There are a tremendous number of people with Vicodin addictions right now. I treat people like that almost on a daily basis. And in terms of making you feel good, it's no different from going out and snorting some heroin or...
Heroin?
Yeah, heroin.
Heroin.
It's my New York
Where you
accent.
from? Are you
New
from New
York. So watch those comments about
You look like you're from New York. I was born in New York. I can say that.
Where in New Oh.
Long Island.
Long Island? Where were you born?
Long Island.
Queens.
Really?
Or Manhattan. I don't remember. I was young. We're going to play commercials. We're going to go to the shooting gallery. You know what that does.
LoveLine on K-Rock. Why don't you call us, please? Pretty please. 1-800-520-1067. Come on, call LoveLine. No one's listening.
This is David Spade. You're listening to LoveLine on K-Rock. Pretty gruesome, buddy.
And we are about to start shooting gallery. You got any longer problems that cannot be solved in 15 seconds? Call tomorrow. I will be here. Dr. Bruce will be here. Jeff Emig and Denny Stevens, motocross racers, are going to be here, which is going to be very cool. And we're also going to have the band Betty. Am I saying it Betty Severt? What? Severt. Is that somebody's name? I'm just so very unhip right now because I don't know who this band is, aren't I? It's a huge band? I'm so unhip. I don't know who the hell they are, but that's okay. I'm sure they don't know who the hell I am either.
What's all that noise? The thing that couldn't die. You haven't got a prayer.
And it goes a little something like this. It's a shooting gallery. Ricky Rackman, Dr. Bruce, and cast members of My So-Called Life. Whoa, that was really loud that time. And I liked it. K-Rock, you're on the shooting gallery.
You were.
I forgot to say the simple rule. Remember that we are on a 5-second delay, so you must turn your radio down. We use no screeners. As soon as you hear my voice, you are immediately on the air. And also, don't say hi to your friends, swear, stupid stuff like that. It won't even bother getting on the air, okay? K-Rock, you're on the shooting gallery.
KFI rules.
Okay. K-Rock, you're on the shooting gallery.
Hey, Ricky, what's up?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, how can I get to My So-Called Life on email?
America, it's America Online, ABC Online.
Keyword ABC.
ABC.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Okay,
My So-Called Life.
thanks for your call, man.
All right.
K-Rock, you're on the shooting gallery.
Ricky,
Yes, sir.
earlier you were saying how Ethan Hawke had messed up teeth.
I wasn't sure if he did.
You do, you're totally right.
Does he have messed up teeth?
But
they're so beautiful.
Snagglepuss.
It's okay.
Oh, that guy is
Let me ask you a question.
orthodontal.
Let me ask you, what's your name, bro?
Ty
Ty.
from Riverside.
Ty from Riverside.
That's right.
Are you a heterosexual guy?
I am.
You like chicks, right?
Most definitely.
Now, are there any guys that you can understand that girls would dig?
Yeah.
Like who?
That you were right.
Yeah, like that's a guy that all guys can understand why chicks dig him.
Yeah.
And I think Johnny Depp would be like is a guy that I can understand chicks digging.
Yeah.
Okay? But Ethan Hawke just looks like, he's like funky teeth.
Just chicks.
What are other girls? What are other like hot guys?
Just
What guys are
chicks.
hot? I'm sorry. Okay, what are the guys that the gay guys like?
The same ones.
No, it isn't. Is it the same guys? Like do you like a lot of gay guys like Brad Pitt
Yeah.
and Johnny Depp
Yeah.
and Ethan Hawke?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're-
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks for your call, Ty from Riverside.
We're pretty versatile.
K-Rock, you're on the shooting gallery.
Hi.
Wait, but okay, go ahead.
Hello?
You're on the air.
Hi, Ricky. I just want to tell Rianne and Ricky, I think you guys are really cool.
Thank you.
And I watch the show and I can't believe you guys are getting off the air.